Hello, I am Kelly, and this is a whole bunch of stuff. So let's start here. Isolation Protocol Day 232. 232 days since we had to lock down because of the virus running rampant. It is also Tuesday, November 3rd, Election Day, and day 3 of NaNoWriMo. So I finally decided that I would be writing, pardon my nose, I'll tell you about that in a second. I finally decided I would be writing the science fiction novel. Whoa, that glare. I hope it's not so bright for you. Yeah, got a dog back there too. Salisbury, say hi. Okay, well, maybe he'll stop snoring. Um, the science fiction story, which I haven't quite titled yet, I'm kind of tentatively calling it The Middle of Nowhere. Let's see. Shortly after midnight on November 1st, I'd set up my computer. I was going to sit back on the couch with a snack and a drink and get started like the minute it turned 12 at midnight. And so I'm walking back into the living room and Honeybear is sleeping in the doorway. And normally she will not move, knowing that oh God, I gotta take that off, that she will trip me if she moves, so she doesn't move. But yeah, she smelled her second favorite treat, popcorn, and raised her head, and I went flying. So did the popcorn. The water bottle at least didn't burst open or anything, so the water was okay. But my nose decided it was going to try and stop me by running into the table where my laptop was. So, yeah, I pushed it back into place, even though it's still got a big bump right there. Thought I was going to have a black eye, but the big red splotch that was on my cheek disappeared without leaving much of a bruise. It's just sort of a pale, sick yellow right now, not too bad. Uh, let's see. Landed on my knee, my wrists, and so come morning, I did manage to, holding a towel to my nose because of the nosebleed, managed to type in 1,731 words before I finally said that's enough. So the next day, I am walking out again, this time with a cup of scalding hot coffee, and I had something else with me, a bowl full of nuts. Getting ready to type again, and my knee, which I had landed on really hard, decided it wasn't going to play a supporting role anymore, and I went down again. But this time, instead of flying, I just went. So didn't spill the coffee, didn't spill the nuts, um, but couldn't get back up. I kind of just dragged myself up onto the couch, pulled my laptop over, drank the coffee, and scribbled out another 1,700 words or so. So I'm going to be reading the first chapter of what I am tentatively calling either You Can Call Me Al or Middle of Nowhere. I haven't decided on a title, and I probably won't for quite some time. But Middle of Nowhere is sort of what I'm calling it now. Anyhow, uh, okay, this really, really hurts to put the glasses on. So I just set them very lightly and go ahead and read the first chapter, which I think is, how many is it? It's 931 words in the first scene. There are 3 scenes in the first chapter. So, first scene, here we go. Alcia sighed yet again. After 11 novels, this one was just not coming together. She checked her notes. All the necessary items were there: major conflicts, subplots, sexy damsel in distress, exotic setting. She'd spent nearly a month in Cairo taking thousands of photos, wandering endless streets, eating a wide variety of restaurants. She even learned a lot of the common phrases. So why was she stuck? For not the first time in the past 5 years, she wondered why she ever started writing wild spy adventures. The image of her husband came to mind. The dashing, outgoing, adventurous hero Jake Blaze was based on him originally, John Fieri. She picked up her coffee cup, surprised that it was empty, and waved over at the barista. "Okay, Alcia, another cup?" "Yes, please, Militia, and a falafel." She'd been slogging through this book for at least 4 hours. It was time to take a break. She pulled up the stats and groaned. Not nearly enough written. And as if she could read her mind from afar, Alcia's phone rang. She jabbed the green icon. "Sarah, I was just thinking about you." She tried to sound cheerful to her agent. "Yeah, worried I was going to call, no doubt. What's the progress on Jake Blaze?" "It's coming along. I just finished another chapter." "Still on goal to get it to me by the 20th? The publicity and art department need to know the title." "About that, Al, I need it no later than the 20th. The publish is on my case to push you to write faster, and they want another 6-book contract, too. Isn't that great?" "This is going to be my last Jake Blaze book." She spit the words out in one big blur. "I've seen the cover mock-up for the—" "Wait, what?" "I want to do something different." Sarah spoke slowly. "Like a different type of book? Or like going back to the library full-time?" "A different type of book." Sarah blew out a sigh. "Whew. Okay, that I can work with. So what do you have in mind?" Before she could admit that she had no clue, Alcia's phone chimed, and she glanced at it. "John." "I got another call. I gotta go. Later." She clicked over to John. "Hi, sweetie." "Hey, what are you doing?" His voice sounded so close, not on the other side of the planet. "Writing. You?" "Sitting in this hot, stuffy apartment. Finished a job last night." Alcia sat up straighter, a big smile evident in her voice when she said, "Already? That's great. So when are you coming home?" Well, there's been a issue." His tone had Alcia slumping again. "Another job in Cairo?" Istanbul, actually. I'll be staying with the same friend where I stayed last time." "Can't you take a week to come home first? What's the job? Surely not so vital that you can't put it off for even a few days?" Alcia cringed inside. Istanbul, where she'd heard rumors of his involvement with the daughter of a high-ranking official. He denied it, and the official finally dropped it. "Has the mail come yet? I sent you something." "I don't know. I'm writing in the falafel shop over on Center Street. What'd you send?" "I'm sorry, Alcia. I'm really sorry." "What?" "It's divorce papers. I'm giving you the house, the investments, everything. I just need a fast, clean break, okay?" Alcia felt her face turn red. "Is this a joke?" "You know it isn't." "It's Charnasi, isn't it?" "It's a little more than that, honey." For some reason, his use of the endearment set her off. No longer the timid librarian, Alcia found her inner spy thriller author alter ego, Al Stone. Her voice was deep and cold as she slowly said, "You just forfeited the right to ever call me honey again, you asshole." "You don't understand. It's her father. She's pregnant, and if I don't marry her before the baby's born, he's going to have me killed." "Well, at least he's giving you an out. If you were here, I'd kill you myself." Alcia ended the call without another word and silenced the ringer. Excuse me. It's off the bottom of the page there. Uh, you okay, Alcia? Alicia set the coffee and falafel on the table. "I've never seen you change colors so fast." "Yeah, that jackass John just said he's divorcing me. His side girl is pregnant. The girl isn't even 20 yet." Alicia started clearing away the remains of Alcia's breakfast and 3 other cups of coffee. "I'm so sorry, Al." 3 months with a phone call twice a week like clockwork Not a word, and suddenly he says he sent me divorce papers. Alcia picked up the falafel and bit into it with more force than necessary. After a moment of chewing, she smiled. You changed it somehow. It's fantastic. Yeah, I was worried about playing around with the recipe. Thanks. Any interest in finishing the Jake Blaze book was gone. Alcia put her laptop away and enjoyed the late lunch. The 5 or 6 cups of coffee hit her, and she flung her computer bag over her shoulder and headed into the bathroom. A few minutes later, she'd had an idea. She was going to kill off Jake Blaze, perhaps the slow, painful death that she hoped would eventually take John. With renewed interest in the book, she flung open the bathroom door and strode through, and found herself in a gleaming pale gray hallway that curved slightly to the left. Alcia spun around. No bathroom, no door, no battered old wooden floor of the falafel shop, just more soft gray, more of the curved hallway, and a woman in a pale green jumpsuit jogging toward her. All right, so that is the first scene of the middle of nowhere, and I'm sure I saved that because I caught a couple of typos and fixed those as I was reading. Um, oh, boy, that hurts. So be sure and join the Facebook release party for Girl Unseen. I will try and remember to put the link down below and in the description. And yeah, I will try and read a little bit more of this raw book that I have no clue where it's going uh, as I write it. So it'll probably be several days before I can write it anymore. And yeah, Salisbury, will you please stop taking such deep breaths? That hurts my back. Yeah, my back hurts. Um, so I will see you in a few more days. Okay, bye.